Doraemon is one of the most popular Japanese animated series being distributed to many countries worldwide. It aired on Disney XD in the US, Boomerang in the UK, Spacetoon in the Middle East and North Africa, HTV3 in Vietnam, Asian TV in Bangladesh, and in many other places. If you haven't watched Doraemon, I highly recommend you do, since it's a really enjoyable anime. You might be asking, but Ainscape, why are you talking about Doraemon if the title of the video says why Disney Channel India was banned in Bangladesh? Well, you see my friends, Doraemon will play an important role in today's video. A lot of Bangladeshi kids at this era grew up with Doraemon, specifically the Hindi dubbed one. It is one of the biggest reasons I managed to pick up Hindi as my third language.
डोरेमोन की वजह से मैंने हिंदी बोलने लगा और इसीलिए मेरे परिवार मुझसे नाराज हो गया था। बचपन की यादें यार।
So let's talk about the network in general. In 2004, the Walt Disney Company launched two of its linear channels in India, Disney Channel and Toon Disney. Back in my area in Dhaka, we had Disney Channel India. We also had Cartoon Network Pakistan and Nickelodeon Pakistan, which was later replaced with Nickelodeon India. I'm damn disappointed. I used to watch Disney Channel so much as a kid, especially Mickey Mouse. I even owned Mickey and Minnie plush toys, which sadly are gone now. It was in 2010, I believe, when Doraemon premiered on Disney Channel India. It was a good show and all, but it heavily deteriorated the channel's schedule, and all the channel is just mostly Doraemon spiced with shitty local animated shows. Disney Channel India had its potential back then. It aired so many awesome shows, and even their local live-action shows were enjoyable. I didn't really remember a lot since I was really young. One of my favorite Disney shows as a kid was Phineas and Ferb, and I remember them airing one of the episodes from the show several times. Despite having an English audio track, they didn't bother dubbing their local shows in English, and that is a problem, since many parts of India don't even speak Hindi. The major language of Bangladesh is, well, Bengali, or Bangla as it is called in the language. Bengali is also spoken in the neighboring Indian states of West Bengal and Tripura, so with several shows being in Hindi even with English audio on a kids channel is kinda problematic, for non-Hindi speakers at least. Sure, they have Tamil and Telugu audios as well, but not everyone in South India might understand those languages. Even Doraemon, despite being acquired, was only aired in Hindi, not even bothering to dub it in English. Starting in 2011, Disney Channel India started to focus more on local content, but since Doraemon was heavily successful, the channel began spamming the hell out of the show. Over 10 years have passed and they still do this. Many children in Bangladesh, where Disney Channel India was provided, began learning Hindi from Doraemon. Even I was one of them. I was such a Hindi-speaking chatterbox that my parents became mad at me. My mom later banned me from watching Doraemon, and my sister put a parental lock on Disney Channel. Yes, you can actually do that on your TV. So I pretty much spent my childhood with two other channels that were available in Bangladesh, Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. Both were Pakistani feeds at the time I was banned from watching the show. Like I said, it's not just me. Many children in Bangladesh began speaking Hindi. The government feared that if this continues, the number of Bengali-speaking people in the exact country that fought for the language would decline heavily. There were also Disney XD India and Pogo in the country, but I only had Pogo in my area, and that was in English. Even Chota Bheem, a local show, which is the mascot of Pogo, was actually dubbed in English. It was in February 2013 that all the three channels were banned from broadcasting in Bangladesh, even if it was Disney Channel that aired Doraemon constantly in Hindi and not the other two. This saddened Bangladeshi kids who loved watching Doraemon, and for the next 3 years, Bangladesh would live on without a Disney Channel. Later, in response to the ban, local Asian TV began airing Doraemon in Bengali, and that was successful, kinda. Sadly, they don't air anymore, but on the brighter side, in 2016, Bangladeshis got access to the Asian feeds of the Disney channels for the first time. Luckily, it was even the only South Asian country to get the Asian Disney channels. What's more interesting is that Sri Lanka had Cartoon Network Asia and has Nickelodeon Asia. Even the Maldives has the Asian feeds of Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. Another shocking fact is that Nepal, which always gets Indian feeds, has HBO Asia. Bangladesh began to have HBO Asia after the closure of HBO India in 2020. Bangladesh, a South Asian country, joined the Southeast Asian gang when it comes to the Disney channels. Sadly, I didn't have any of them in my area since they were only limited to a few cable providers, but I did see Disney Channel Asia and Shavar. a city near Dhaka. Compared to Disney Channel India, the Asian feed had a lot more variety and was more watchable. Unfortunately, this had to be short lived, since all of the Disney channels in Asia had shut down now. For the die-hard Doraemon fans, Hungama TV was still available in Bangladesh, which I thought was the equivalent of being cool. Everyone back in school talked about the channel, and I did not have Hungama TV while everybody else did. Mostly everybody else. I only managed to have the channel in my area in 2016, and I enjoyed it, but then it started to air Shin Chan all day, although it was still better than the local garbage outputted by Nick India. Nowadays, Bangladesh gets India's Disney International HD, which is a decent channel, but only airs sitcoms. Even with several shitty children's channels the country gets, such as Nick India and Discovery Kids India, both of which are infested with Indian local garbage, which are absolutely boring. Even Disney Channel India became terrible, and only airs Doraemon along with other local and random acquired crap. But I believe that one day that will all change, and Bangladesh might be able to see Disney Channel India once again. Oh wait, it might shut down soon, so